Hello everyone, my name is Loor and I am here to play Batman Arkham Asylum. You may notice it's the Game of the Year edition, but I don't think I've gotten any of the special stuff that goes with that, so oh well. That was a bad intro. This is going to be my first Let's Play on my new channel, Loor and Blaze Play, and basically, as you might have noticed from the name, it is Loor and Blaze Play. Blaze is my husband. Sadly, he's not at home as often as he would like to be, so a lot of times this is gonna be me flying solo, playing a lot of games that I love. But when he is here, we will be playing games together. He's got a couple of games that he loves that he's gonna play all on his lonesome. Things like Naruto Ultimate Storm, there's a couple of Dragon Ball games, a couple of I know he wants to do Dead Space, so he's got some goodies in for you too, but we're starting with me, because for the most part, you're going to be stuck with me, so here we go. Let's just dive right in. As you can see, I've played plenty of times before, and I have beaten the game on a different copy. I got 100% complete. That was actually my first time playing, because I was in a bit of an obsessive mindset. We're not going to go for a 100% complete today. We are playing mostly for fun and because I wanted an excuse to talk about my shenanigans on Tumblr. So here we go. Okay, oh, I get to fiddle with brightness. I forgot about that. No 3D display. Yes, subtitles. I love my subtitles. Okay, the darkened Batman logo on the picture above should be only just visible. Is that in the glare from my windows or just in general? Okay, continue. We're doing easy because I like to play for pleasure. I don't like playing on hard right from the get-go, and if I get the feeling that normal difficulty is going to make me frustrated, I just start with easy. It's just the way I do things. Why does it always rain in Gotham when shit's going down? Does the weather know what the mood is supposed to be? So I guess before I get into it, I should talk a little bit why this game is so special to me. Basically, I had an instance in my life when I was 17 or so, wherein my next door neighbor tried to proposition me. And while he may not have been violent in that proposition, he was like 40 and incredibly intimidating. So I felt extremely terrified and vulnerable. I was home alone. He knew I was home alone. That was the reason he approached me. And yeah, so I was in a really terrible mindset, and I called my sister, who lived about an hour away, and told her what happened, and she and her husband came to protect me, basically, keep me company in my moment of vulnerability, and they brought this game, which essentially just gave me a bit of an escapism, and because it was such an easy game to play, it gave me some empowerment where I really needed it, and let me get out of that vulnerable, terrified place. So yeah, this game will always hold an incredibly special place in my heart just for that. And then, you know, a couple years later, I made a character that I now roleplay on Tumblr, set at least partially in this universe, mostly in the Batman animated series universe, but I do take a lot of inspiration from Arkham Asylum. So, yeah, this is where Aristelle lives pretty heavily in my brain. Aristelle is the character I made for the Batman universe. And I actually have it part of her stuff that she's actually present for the events of this night. She's not heavily involved. In fact, she does her best to stay uninvolved because she doesn't want to die. But, yeah. Anyways, here we go.
Is Commissioner Gordon here yet?
Yes, sir. He's waiting for you down at patient handover. He got here just before you did. Sharpie loves his
Batman's
cabin.
slow,
Hey, Sharpie,
pendulous
hit my
walk.
good side? But heck, they're all good, aren't they?
Joker, stop. Every guard.
All this new
Except for the ones who were sleeping.
How's the guy supposed to break out of here?
Officer North. Is Officer North voiced by Nolan North? I guess this is before Nolan got too far into this, huh?
Staff to vacate the area.
Back when we still had Mark Hamill.
Nice to return to my sweet little hacienda.
And I really have to rewrite the thing that I wrote that described where Estelle was through all of this. But,
You know what?
yeah, she's basically just around and hiding. So I get to write a bunch of the events from her perspective. Yeah, of course Batman's decked out to the nines. Of course.
Come on, tell me. Batarangs, bat claws. Ooh, bat smacks.
Scan is green on Joker. Open the gate. Get him out of there.
I want weapons on him at all times. Not let him out of your sight.
You know, Joker must love all of this attention. The fact that he makes them all so darn jumpy. I mean, this is more than just his persona. I'd be freaking pleased if I were him. And Miss Young, would you... I believe that's Penelope Young, yes? Freaking out. Would you calm down? You shouldn't even be here. You know something's wrong. The second you knew Joker was coming in, you should have deuced the hell out from the island. Just been like, okay, thanks, bye!
My favorite show. I'm Warden Idiot. You'll never escape.
Also, I'm just gonna point out, real-world asylums would never, ever do this. I realize Arkham is supposed to be cartoonishly extreme and playing on our idea of an asylum, but taking on regular criminals in what is supposed to be first a psychiatric hospital and second a high security prison. Yeah, bringing in people who you know are going to aggravate the patient population, that's not something you do.
Need to take my temperature? I'd be happy to drop my pants.
Oh, shut up, Mr. J.
Yours. Get him out of here.
He's good. Get the door open.
Alert in intensive treatment. Category 9 patient in transit. Pacification system active. Shoot to kill permission.
Category 9. I want to know what the other categories are. I'd like to see the training manual on
We
that.
got another psycho on the way.
Can you smell the excitement in the air? No? Must have been one of the guards then.
Rocco boy, is that you?
Is that you?
A patient that Aristelle actually likes working with. She finds Croc's mind
Get ready.
simpler.
Keep your weapons
If
trained
violent.
on it at all times.
Sup, big guy? Don't take away his personhood.
What's it doing?
He is a he, he's not an it. Come on, even animals we refer to by their gender.
Get that animal under control!
Yeah, that collar is so inhumane.
A toy collar won't stop me from killing you, Batman. And rip you apart.
If you wanted to pacify the fucker, you should get some really heavy-duty muzzle on him.
need to get me some new
Okay, move up.
Look Croc up on the internet.
What did you find?
Looked like a monster to me. No cure. Just put him
Okay,
down
you shouldn't be working here.
permanently.
You're gonna say that stuff? You shouldn't be
Yup,
working
big
here.
lump, you'll be late for the party. Whee! Great night for a party.
Not where you're going.
Joker, could you be even more obvious?
The night is young, Bats. I still have a trick or two up my sleeve. I mean, don't you think it's a little bit funny how a fire at Blackgate caused hundreds of my crew to be moved here?
Yeah, I would love to know how there were
I
no
thought I
other
told you
prisons
to
for
stay
them to be
quiet.
moved to, considering prisoners get
Frankie,
moved across
you
state
really
lines
should
all the
learn to
time
keep that
when
fat
things are
mouth of
overflowed.
yours shut. It'll get you into trouble.
Tell me something. You've never let me catch you this easily. What are you really after?
Oh, nothing much. Hundreds dying in pain and fear. All their meaningless lives brought to a horrifying conclusion. All thanks to you and a book of matches. Was that the answer you wanted?
All patients should avoid contact with prisoners from Blackgate Prison Facility.
Like the patients are even lucid enough most of the time to understand that announcement.
What's he doing? Stay where you are. Get a flashlight. Get a light on him.
You've literally chained him to a table, guys. Also, what's with the power failures?
What? Don't you trust
Someone needs to
me?
fix the infrastructure here, man.
Our guest has arrived.
Intensive treatment. Lower floors are now at level red alpha.
So,
Seriously, I think some of the announcement stuff they just put in to sound
my
cool.
crew, you busted out of here.
Only 3? I'll be sure to try harder next time. What say we aim for 100?
Cutscene! Hello, Gordon.
Long night, Jim?
Joker invades City Hall and holds the mayor hostage, leaving it to me to juggle SWAT teams, the media, and
Someone
you.
needs to get you coffee.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a night.
Hopefully the last one we'll ever have with him.
Also, how is Harley already in the security room and nobody has said anything?
I assure you, if anyone
You guys are supposed to check in, aren't
I
you?
appreciate the assistance, but he'll unsettle the more violent inmates.
I think he's talking about you, Babs. Don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here. Gotta say, it's good to be back.
You okay?
He surrendered almost without a fight. I don't like it.
You shouldn't like it.
At least he's back where he
No one should like the Joker just surrendering without a fight. Because he's a goofball. A chaotic goofball.
Joker's loose.
Oh hey, rope-a-dope with handcuffs.
The joke's on you.
Puns. Or just rhyming, I guess. Does rhyming count as punning?
Honey, I'm home.
Come on in.
Seriously though, how did Harley already get there without raising any sort of alarm? She had a security card. And don't tell me it was the old one from when she was employed. She has been Harley Quinn for way too long to still be in the system. Then considering the rest of Arkham Asylum. Alright. Good stuff. I remember controls here. I was never any good at the timing. Don't expect me to do like beautiful things with the combat. It's not happening. There are some games where I've really got a handle on the system. This is not one of them. But even then, when you're not doing it great, it feels good.
From Blackgate, correct.
Also, how did you get to a fucking video feed so quickly?
752 years. Ding, 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 ding. It's round 2.
Come and get it, businesses.
Sorry, Matt. Gotta run. I got places to go. Evil display.
Ooh, that one felt good. Boom. Batman's okay with serious head trauma, just so long as nobody dies.
We're stuck in here. Joker's in full control of the security.
You're stuck in here.
I'll find a way out.
Stuck.
Gordon, try and contact the warden. Let him know what's happened. I'll be back.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Can you hear me?
I'm in control of the asylum. You're not going anywhere I don't want you to. Understand?
If you think I'll let you run...
Always with the heroes. Looking forward to watching you. Why didn't you just come fight?
This sounds like a really, really awkward intro to some sort of sexy roleplay.
You know it's a trap.
Of
Of course it's a
it is.
trap. If I had an editor, I'd ask them to put the "it's a trap" gif up on the screen, but I don't. I am the editor, and I'm not that good. But seriously, Batman just punched his way through that window. I'm pretty sure if they similarly tipped one of those supercomputers through some barrier or another, they could find their way through. But nope, they're trapped. Completely trapped. Also, where does this hole go to? I realize it's game design to have giant abysses in places, but where? Alrighty then. So, we've gotten started. And now, I'm going to go chase after the Joker. Next episode. This is Loor. I'll see you next time.